Melanie, aka Princess Ninja. Welcome back. Hello to my new subscribers and big shout out to my Facebook fam. I have a page on Facebook. It's Princess Ninja Weight Loss and Motivation, and I will plug a link under here. It's kind of where I journal my journey. But this is my weekly check-in, my accountability, and for those of you considering doing genetic weight loss, I just kind of talk a little bit about my recommendations and how it's working for me, and throwing up my stats so that you can actually see, hey, she's incorporating all the things they're recommending and it's working for her. She's having success. Okay, so for those of you that know me, if you hear my voice, I was feeling really icky on Tuesday. By Tuesday night, I completely lost my voice. I was running a low-grade fever. I just was not feeling good, but the doctors got me all fixed up, all on medicine. I'm feeling better today. I'm feeling human. So here I am doing my weekly accountability video. Let's get to some results. I'm excited. So this week I dropped 2.9 pounds. I've never lost 2.9 pounds in 1 week. I don't usually lose 2 pounds in 1 month, let alone 1 week. And some of you might say, well, it's because you were sick and you didn't eat anything. Well, yes, I did. I'm gonna throw up those stats in a minute. I am 1,200 calories under my budget for the week. But you can also see that red bar. I went over calorie budget, and for 3 days, because I was not feeling well, I did not exercise, so there was no calories burned. So the theory that because I was sick on Tuesday and I only ate like 900 calories is the reason I lost weight, I don't believe that's it. I believe it's just my body just really enjoying my new way of eating. I believe that in all of this, I am resetting my metabolism. I believe that the medication that I'm taking that's helping me regulate my blood glucose is a tremendous factor. And like anything else, sometimes it just takes your body like 30 days to say, okay, what is she doing? What is she doing? This is not what she normally does. What is she doing? So that puts me down 7.9 pounds since I started EmbodyDNA. My carbs are up a little bit this week, but they've all been healthy carbs. I've eaten some quinoa this week and some brown rice. I have really enjoyed this bread called Quinoa. Oh my gosh, it is the most wonderful sprouted bread. It's got all these wonderful seeds in it, toasted with a little bit of artichoke dip or toasted with a little bit of hummus on it. It is just perfect for breakfast. Lose It tracks gross carbohydrates, not net carbohydrates. So those numbers that you're seeing are all gross. They're not really gross. They're actually very good. I've had some very good carbs. Next up is my sugar intake, and that's a little higher, but once again, those sugars are coming naturally from fruits and from vegetables. I've had a lot of fruit this week, more than usual, and you'll see that next when you look at my fiber intake, but I am still well underneath the 100 grams a day recommended by medical professionals. As a matter of fact, you'll see that I'm almost half of that. Look at that fiber though. I am doing an amazing job at picking that up. When I first started this journey, before I started eating beans and before I started eating sprouted breads and before I started eating whole grains, I was lucky to get 14 grams of fiber in a day. And now look at where I am. I feel fuller. I'm not eating as much. I'm not going over my calorie budget. There is a lot to be said about the foods that I'm feeding my body because I am not as hungry as I used to be. My glucose has been a lot higher. Now, please keep in mind that I only am testing my sugar now when I am symptomatic or first thing in the morning. So what you're seeing up there with my blood glucose graph is a fasting blood glucose. That's first thing in the morning without anything to eat or drink. And the medical professionals say that your fasting blood glucose should be under 100. And you can see that I have come a long way since I first started this journey. My fasting blood sugars were as high as 140. you can see my averages ranged about 128, and now they have fallen to 108. With the help of the medication that I'm taking, along with following a very strict dietary guideline, I'm bringing those numbers down. So here's a look at some of the other goals, because I get a lot of questions. People say, well, what else do you track? Here's my sodium intake. You can see that my sodium intake is well below normal. It used to not be there because I used to eat a lot more processed foods. But as I get further and further into this journey, I have seen with my own two eyeballs that eating whole natural foods, unprocessed foods, is just much better for me and carries a much bigger result. Here's my fats, and I'm doing okay with my fats as well. Once again, well underneath the doctor's recommendations. My cholesterol, I am kicking butt and taking names, well under doctor recommendations. I walked 5,237 steps. That's not bad considering I was flat on my back for 2.5 days. I climbed 44 floors and I burned 15,837 calories. You can see the dramatic shift in my weight. I was so surprised. I actually stepped on the scale like 7 times. Yes, the same morning, like literally like the hokey pokey, stepped on, stepped off. Stepped on, stepped off, right? That's what I did because I'm like, no way, something's wrong with my scale. That is not possible. So I was really excited about that, but you can see I've been hovering between that 208 and 209, and I'm pretty pleased with that number. This is not necessarily a good recommendation for you. If you have a wheat allergy, you need to do your own research and decide if something has wheat in it, or a peanut allergy, and if it has peanuts in it. I can't make these decisions for you. I just have people ask me all the time, Melanie, what are you eating? Pretty much the only hardcore rules there are in the Mediterranean lifestyle is that you eliminate sugar and that you try to avoid processed foods. Now everybody has their own idea of processed foods, so whatever. I'm living my life, I'm doing my thing, and this is what I'm doing. Because I work a full-time job, I have this success rice here, but this is quick and easy. It makes about 2 cups of rice, which I separate, and it's a quick. It stays in the fridge for a couple days. It's beautiful. It's quick in a pinch. You can add some peas, some garlic, a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper, and just eat it just like that. It's a beautiful thing. Quinoa, right? This comes in quinoa too. It's just red, black, and white quinoa. There's no preservatives, there's no additives, it's GMO, it's all of that other stuff. This is gluten-free. It's very healthy for you, high in protein. I add a couple tablespoons to it to my oatmeal, sprinkle some on a salad, put some in a soup, add some to your yogurt. I mean, it's really kind of flavorless, so it's something you can add. But it's high in calorie because it is high in protein, but it's very, very good for you. And it's quick and it's easy, and it cooks in 10 minutes, and it makes about a cup, so you can separate that into half cups, and bam, you've got 2 side dishes. Now this was a tuna that I found that doesn't have a lot of preservatives, not a lot of additives in it. It's just olive oil and tuna. It's great to add to salads. It's great to add with a little bit of cheese, and just as a snacky kind of food. High in protein, very healthy for you, follows the Mediterranean lifestyle. And this has got to be my favorite, only I can't find it anywhere else but at Publix. This is edamame, or it is just soybeans, right? I love this. You don't have to steam it. I just eat them like they are. They're great. Throw them in. Look at that. They're snack pack size. 200 calories, all that protein, all that fiber. Good to go. So those are my favorite foods this week. I hope everybody, all of my friends, all of my new subscribers, all my Facebook fam, I hope you have a beautiful and blessed Thanksgiving. And no matter what you decide to do, stay accountable, stay on track, or go overboard. Just love yourself afterwards. Get back up. It's okay. As long as you don't quit, you never fail. And I am living, walking, breathing proof of that. You keep being a ninja. I'll keep being a ninja. We'll just ninja this.